To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on that?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up. That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Between us! Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowco! Come in, I'm coming! You couldn't run the length to yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
At Barhale, we've been delivering essential infrastructure projects for over 40 years. Today, we're at the forefront of civil engineering, construction and tunnelling projects.
Barhale's values are integral in the way we go to work and are embedded in our family culture.
We put our customers first every step of the way.
Our people are the foundation of our business, with each and every one with the ability to make a real difference.
We want Barhale.
Hello everyone. Well, I'm probably a new face to regular viewers of Faith World Television. My name is Jerry Kelly, broadcasting from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Over the autumn, I'll be recording a brand new series of intimate one-to-one conversations with people that you will know from the world of sport and entertainment. In the meantime, I thought I'd give you a little flavour of what's in store by showing you some of our previous programmes. So please do join us. Conversations with Jerry Kelly every Tuesday night at 7:30 on Faith World Television, Sky Channel 588. I do hope you enjoy them.
Jerry Flynn Events presents the Chance to Dance Portugal 2025 from the 3rd to the 10th of October for an unforgettable week of dance, music and fun in the sun. Following the incredible success of our 2024 event, we are delighted to be returning to the stunning 5-star Real Marina Hotel. Prices start from £855 sterling or €985 per person. To book, see www.jerryflynnevents.com or ring 01254 445050.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, L'Olivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
Hello and welcome to the show. Coming up later on, we'll be at Chesterfield Football Club for a very special unveiling ceremony. Now, St Mary's Roman Catholic School in Haslingden is a really nice school with a very strong Irish connection. Of course, Michael Davitt lived in Haslingden for a very long time until he sadly passed away in 1906. A few weeks ago, we went along to visit the school to meet some of the teachers and some of the children who are being educated about the history of Michael Davitt.
So let's talk about Michael Davitt and his early years and the reason why he came to Haslingden. Go on,
So when he was 4, his family was evicted and there was the potato famine, and that's all the poor people could eat because that's all they could afford.
Yes.
He had to move from Ireland to Liverpool on a coffin ship that was unsanitary, and then he walked from Liverpool to Haslingden.
The government, well, the Catholic farmers could afford, and then they sold it to the British government to get more money.
We're a very small primary school, situated, as you say, in Haslingden. We're a one-form entry, so there are 140 children on roll. We have 20 in each year group. We're very famous because we have had outstanding Ofsted since time began. I think we've had 3 consecutive outstanding Ofsteds, so it's known as a centre of excellence academically.
When I was walking across the car park and coming into the entrance, I could see all the Ofsted, success signs that you've had down the years, and my goodness, you've achieved a lot.
Yes, we have. When I first came here, I've been here, it will be 20 years in 2026, and there was only 70 children on roll, and the school was in danger of closing. So it's been really a remarkable sort of turnaround. So we're very proud, but I do have the very best staff team as well.
The children, they look so happy here and contented.
Yes, they absolutely are. They love coming to school. We offer, as well as obviously great academic success for the children in lessons, we also do a lot of what we call butterfly moments, where we give the children 21 extracurricular activities that raise their aspirations in life. So we do everything from taking them to Houses of Parliament. So we always get a Houses of Parliament trip. We take them to London. We take them to theatre trips. We take them doing sports that they've not perhaps tried before, like curling. We take them on steam trains. So we have a whole package of things that the children themselves that they say they would like to perhaps do that they might not get the opportunity to do if they weren't at school. Michael Davitt is well known in the community. We have a lot of our families that are from Irish heritage, and I knew he was a person of significance. I found out a lot about him myself when I first came here. I inherited a yearly award that we give out at the end of year 6 for our oldest children before they go to high school. And that award is really for somebody who we think has made a real difference in their 7 years, to not just within the school community, but with the wider community. So I had to do a little bit of finding out about Michael Davitt. Didn't realise the political significance of him, as well as within obviously this community. And even for myself, my great-grandparents came from Ireland, escaping poverty and the famine. So personally, again, that was something I was very, very interested in. And now for our local history in year 6, we teach the children about Michael Davitt.
When he was 9 years old, he worked at a cotton mill, but he wasn't there for long. He was only there for 4 weeks because his boss took half of his wage and spent it on alcohol. And he said, "And not being big enough at the age of 10 to give him a taste of my clogs, I left him."
Wow. So he wrote that in a letter, didn't he, when I was an adult, remembering what had happened to him at 9 years old. This is my 3rd year of teaching about Michael Davitt, and every year I learn something different. And when I'm teaching the children all about him, the children absolutely love learning about him. Many different reasons why, and I think the children are going to talk about that later. But so very interesting. Such an important person to our community, as well as to the whole world. So he really has brought so much inspiration into my teaching and into the children as well.
When he was 11, he was working in a mill, and he had the job of a doffer, which means he went under the machines to replace full things of cotton. Yeah. And one day while he was doing that, he caught his arm in the machinery and lost his arm in an accident. So after recovering from the accident, a benefactor called John Dean helped send him to a Wesleyan school.
Right.
The act of charity was anonymous and from all people and was never to be told to the public.
That's right.
And when it was told, it was after both of them has passed.
Yeah.
And of course it's fantastic that you're actually teaching about the history of Michael Davitt, because of course he lived here in Haslingden.
He did. And the children, it's wonderful. They come in and maybe they've been, playing out at night and we go, Miss, we found Davitt Close, and Miss, we found Wilkinson Street. And so they know these places, and so when they talk about it and we learn about it, they think, did he walk down this road? And things like that, which makes it so much more of a real living history for us all.
At night, he used to go to the New Mechanics Institute and learn about Irish history.
That's right, yeah. What's that place called now?
The local library.
Yes. Have you been there, Jake?
Yeah.
Children who have, left us now still talk about Michael Davitt. So they've come back and again, everything they've learnt has been so important to them. They've kept it, and I think that's really, really important. History has to be something that we connect to as humans, not just something that we learn about that's ages gone. And this person is extremely important for Haslingden, for Ireland, and for the whole world. Why do you think it's important for us to learn about Michael Davitt?
Because people need to know what's fair and what's not.
Really,
Yeah.
In history?
Yeah, and people need to learn from him.
He's a very local figure, and he changed the world for the better in many different countries.
It's really good to be close to your history when they're only from Haslingden, which is, we're in it now.
Yeah.
It's really cool to think of it, how somebody known globally comes from here.
Of course, when those children grow up, there's a good chance that they will go back to County Mayo and have a look at the Michael Davitt Museum.
Yes, they've been talking about that this morning, actually. We do have a local museum, which is, easier for us to get to, kind of thing. But yeah, many of the children have, expressed an interest in that area in County Mayo. And yeah, it's just been amazing. Why do you think you've enjoyed it so much?
Because of how local it is, and how you can see some of the landmarks if you go out in Haslingden, it feels very real and you can get connected to the history within it. So that's why I've enjoyed learning about it. He lived in Haslingden on Wilkinson Street.
He did, yeah. We've had children who have found out that their grandparents or their great-grandparents came over in the same way that Michael Davitt did during the Great Famine. Me, myself, I've got Irish heritage as well, and they came over so my grandparents came over during the Irish Famine. So there's a lot of connection because we have a strong Irish community in our school areas. At the end of every year 6, we choose somebody to be awarded the Michael Davitt Award. And the more we learn about Michael Davitt, the more the children learn about Michael Davitt, the more they want to, be awarded this award, So, we have children who do great things for our community. So it's a tough call to make, just to choose one.
You've got a lovely trophy as well that you present.
Oh, yes. Well, we've got now 2 trophies, courtesy of Angus. So we have one that we have... like Miss McNichol said, we inherited that trophy, so the child's name gets put on it and we keep it. However, we have been donated a beautiful trophy for the child to keep as well.
The Land League was something that Michael Davitt formed, and it was made up of lots of people that were evicted from places, and it was to enforce the 3 Fs.
Oh, 3 Fs. Tell us the first F.
Fair rent.
Fair rent for the house that they're living in.
Fixity of tenure.
And what does that mean?
That means no threat of eviction.
Free sale. It's the right to buy the house that they lived in.
Yes, right, to actually buy the house that they lived in and also buy the land that they were working on as well. Yeah.
Well, my father was headmaster here in 1921, I think till 1968. And I came here in 1937. Well, it was at the old site then. This is the new site. It's been here, I think, about 55 years. I'm going off I think there's some dispute, but I know my eldest son's 60, and he came here when he was 5. He came to Lime Road when he was 5 years of age.
My goodness, and of course you went to school here, and lots of your family, great ties with this school.
Yeah, oh yeah, we've... both my sisters are on the 1936, I think, photo when St Mary's were the first school in Haslingden where all the girls had a uniform, so they took a picture then of all the girls, which I have that and have all the names of the girls on it as well, and that, which is quite a good feat to get the names of everybody on a photograph for going so far back. I'm chair of the Irish Club in Haslingden, and they introduced a trophy that I think is going to be presented today to the school some 20 years ago. And it's been won ever since by different individuals, and they deserved it.
Yeah. You must feel very proud of the work that you've done with the history of Michael Davitt here in Haslingden. Of course, we know you've got a very successful Golf Memorial Day, and you do lots of other work as well.
Well, the club does. We have as you know, there's a memorial just across the road from the club on the house where on the side of the house where he lived. And every year we put lay a wreath on that memorial to the nearest Sunday of his birthday. Going back, one of the members who was a real historian said that Haslingden was the custodian of the memory of Michael Davitt.
Wow. Angus, it's lovely to meet you here at your school today.
Yeah, it is. I'm very well, and it's a wonderful school. It's really well run. I'm really proud of how well it is run, the school, and the fact that they've really taken the history of Michael Davitt, really, and the teachers that have done it, the class, the children seem very interested in it as well.
Congratulations to Leo Parker, the winner of the Michael Davitt Award for this year, and well done to all the other children who performed so well in class. It's time for a break, and we'll be back with you in a few minutes.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good. You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105. Between us. Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowco! Come in, I'm coming! You couldn't run the length to yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
At Barhale, we've been delivering essential infrastructure projects for over 40 years. Today, we're at the forefront of civil engineering, construction and tunnelling projects.
Barhale's values are integral in the way we go to work and are embedded in our family culture.
We put our customers first every step of the way.
Our people are the foundation of our business, with each and every one with the ability to make a real difference.
We want Barhale.
Hello everyone. Well, I'm probably a new face to regular viewers of Faith World Television. My name is Jerry Kelly, broadcasting from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Over the autumn, I'll be recording a brand new series of intimate one-to-one conversations with people that you will know from the world of sport and entertainment. In the meantime, I thought I'd give you a little flavour of what's in store by showing you some of our previous programmes. So please do join us. Conversations with Jerry Kelly every Tuesday night at 7:30 on Faith World Television, Sky Channel 588. I do hope you enjoy them.
Jerry Flynn Events presents the Chance to Dance Portugal 2025 from the 3rd to the 10th of October for an unforgettable week of dance, music and fun in the sun. Following the incredible success of our 2024 event, we are delighted to be returning to the stunning 5-star Real Marina Hotel. Prices start from £855 sterling or €985 per person. To book, see www.jerryflynnevents.com or ring 01254 445050.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, Lolivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
Welcome back. Now, Ernie Moss was an outstanding footballer for Chesterfield Football Club. He played 539 games, scoring 192 goals. Then Ernie sadly passed away in 2021. Now, Rob Lally is a mosaic artist, and Rob was commissioned to make a mosaic of Ernie. And recently we attended the unveiling of the mosaic with Ernie's family and friends at Chesterfield Football Club.
Welcome to what is probably our 10th or 11th annual celebration here in the Memorial Garden. This is a part of the club that we're very proud of because it's a fans project. So this garden here was devised by fans and funded by fans without resources from the club or the trust. So we're always pleased when people appreciate what we do here, and we think it's one of the best gardens of this sort in the whole of football. For this celebration, and it is a celebration, there's a lot of people we're going to talk about tonight who we've lost, and the important thing about coming here is this is about celebrating those people. This is about the good memories. So that's why we have these events. And anybody that's remembered here, this is a place of pleasure and a place that on sunny days, and some a little bit warmer than this evening's turned out to be, you'll find lots of people sitting around here or passing through, having their lunch. The youngsters who have their education here will be up here. So it's a brilliant place to come, and it's a brilliant place to remember these people.
Jenny, a very special night tonight for you and all the family. Tell me a little bit about Ernie.
He was a very, very modest, very well-loved man. He was a gentleman. I don't really know what much else to say. He was such a gentle giant, they used to call him in football. He was very funny, he was always laughing. We had a long and happy marriage. Yeah, and he lived for his football.
You were telling me earlier on about your anniversary just come. How many years?
49 and a half. We nearly did it. We nearly got to the golden, but not quite. Yeah, it was. I spent that on my own in COVID, but yeah, it was long marriage. It was very good.
Ernie suffered a long battle with dementia, and in 2017 Ernie and his family was taken onto the Chesterfield football pitch to say goodbye to all the fans. Sadly, Ernie passed away in 2021.
He did, yes. Unfortunately, from football, with CTE, which is caused by heading the football. We didn't know for certain that was the cause until after his death. It can only be diagnosed post-mortem. Yeah, he had got very, very high CTE. So football was his life, and football killed him.
He was a hero here at Chesterfield.
Yeah, he had 3 spells at Chesterfield. He joined when he was 19. I think I met him the following year, and he moved around a bit. He went down to Peterborough and Mansfield and came back. Oh no, before that he went to Port Vale and then down to Peterborough. So yeah, he did 3 separate spells with Chesterfield.
Well, when we first started raising funds for the garden at the end of 2013, beginning of 2014, the fundraising went really, really well. And the target that we had was £35,000 at the time, and with actual physical contributions from people and contributions in kind. For instance, you know, all of this that looks like the goalpost in the blue, we didn't pay any money for that. There were companies that supplied the materials, fitted it and everything, that was worth a considerable amount of money. And so the fundraising went really well, and we were always going to have a little bit more than for the basic garden that was the original plan. On one day, around about that time, probably January or February of 2014, I visited the National Football Museum in the centre of Manchester. And there was an exhibition there by a Mosaic artist called Rob Lally, who had got sort of various mosaics. There was one of Cantona that I remember, but there's a particularly poignant one of Gary Speed in his Wales blazer. And I made contact with Rob and asked him at the time if he'd consider doing a mosaic of Dave Blakey, because during the time that we were doing the fundraising and the garden opening in September 2014, Dave, #1 appearance maker, sadly passed away. We've been raising bits and bobs of money to have a permanent reminder of not only the leading appearance maker of the club, but also the leading scorer of the club, who we all know is Ernie Moss. Rob did a mosaic for us that's been hanging here, and you can see where it's been hanging. It's moved just around the corner a little bit, and that was unveiled by Kathleen, his widow at the time, and the mayor on one of the fundraising events that we had here, the last fundraising event we had here. And it went down very well, and Rob was here. I actually think Rob might have actually put it on the wall.
Rob, can you tell me, how long have you been working on this wonderful masterpiece?
I'd say from start to finish, Martin, 3 months. And in between the time, I had to ring Phil Tooley up, because I was asking him loads of questions about the bricks that are in the background, the windows. Phil provided the photograph. He said this is the photograph that he'd like converting into a mosaic, because it was the last photograph that was taken of Ernie at the old stadium. It's quite painstaking. As you can see, there's a lot of detail, especially in the hair strands, like I say, the brickwork in the background. There's also a stand behind Ernie's head. There's just, it can be quite mind-blowing at the, you know, when you're actually working on it, and to get to the end, you know, it's a relief, and it's also very satisfying. Since I've made the connection with Chesterfield, well, it's the 3rd commission that they've asked me to do now, I realise what a hero and what a massive personality Ernie was. When you're doing commissions like this for family members, especially of people who've passed, you're always a little apprehensive, you know, about their reaction, and to find out that they love it, you know, it makes the job so worthwhile. I don't think there's any other club in the country, as Pete mentioned earlier during his speech, that do this kind of thing, and I think it should happen more within the various football clubs.
If people would like some more mosaics to win, how can they contact you?
I've got an Instagram page, it's Rialto Ceramics Official, or go on my website, it's rialtoceramics.co.uk.
Tonight's a very special night for you and all your family, because we've had this beautiful unveiling here of this mosaic of Ernie here at Chesterfield.
It's absolutely beautiful. It really does show him. That's just like the photo that we've got of him. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Rob's done a really, really good job. He did the other mosaic that is inside the concourse, and that is stunning as well. Yeah, it's brilliant. Well, very talented man.
And at least, you know, Jenny, you've got somewhere to come now, you and the family, and you can see Ernie here looking at you.
Yeah, we do come down, so he's got his photo over there as well. We bring flowers on anniversaries and Father's Day and stuff like this, so he's always remembered. Yeah, we've still got his ashes at home and all his medals and pictures and everything.
Ernie will always be remembered by Chesterfield Football Club. His mosaic is on display in the Memorial Gardens for everybody to see. That's about it for this week. We'll see you all next Tuesday night. Bye for now.
Hello everyone. Well, I'm probably a new face to regular viewers of Faith World Television. My name is Jerry Kelly, broadcasting from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Over the autumn, I'll be recording a brand new series of intimate one-to-one conversations with people that you will know from the world of sport and entertainment. In the meantime, I thought I'd give you a little flavour of what's in store by showing you some of our previous programmes. So please do join us. Conversations with Jerry Kelly every Tuesday night at 7:30 on Faith World Television, Sky Channel 588. I do hope you enjoy them.